Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. She looked straight at me and said I meant absolutely nothing. Not that I had lost value, not that I had changed, just nothing. That silence that followed cut deeper than her words ever could. I didn't argue. I didn't cry. I simply let her sentence sink into my chest until each breath felt heavy and foreign. Then I left. Quietly. I packed a small bag, closed the door softly, and walked away from the house we once called ours. No yelling. No slammed doors. No dramatic farewell. Just me, the dim streetlight, and a heart with no place to call home. For years. That's all it took for everything to collapse. One line, one devastating line. You mean nothing to me. People expect heartbreak to be loud and explosive, but sometimes it's quiet. A slow, persistent ache that lingers long after the words are gone. The days after were a blur. Nights spent staring at the ceiling, replaying every moment, wondering if I had missed a warning, a sign, a chance to do better. But the truth was, I had loved her with everything I had. And it wasn't enough. I had heard about him. Her coworker. The one who could make her laugh in ways I couldn't, the one with the charm and the expensive shoes. She dismissed it, calling me insecure. But the heart sees what the mind wants to deny. Still I tried. I fought harder for her than I ever had for anyone else. Long conversations late into the night, forgiving missed calls, showing patience when her warmth faded. Until the night she finally spoke the words she had held inside for months. I mean nothing. I don't know how I managed to walk out without crumbling, but I did. Weeks passed. Not a single message, not a text, not a meme. Silence. I began to heal, slowly in my own way. Small victories. A day without checking her social media, steadying my breath when her name appeared unbidden in my mind. And then one night, I saw her on Instagram, smiling with him as though I had never existed. Painful, yes, but it also revealed the truth. She had moved on. And so, I tried to do the same. I returned to the gym, reconnected with old friends, found music that didn't remind me of her. I didn't hate her. I simply accepted that love alone sometimes isn't enough. Then, unexpectedly, my phone lit up. Her name. My chest tightened. Her voice trembled when she asked if we could talk. I stayed silent for a long moment. Then she whispered again, please. We met at a quiet cafe. She looked worn, exhausted, different, but when she saw me, tears filled her eyes. She confessed that he had left her, walked away without warning, calling her too much. Now it was her turn to feel invisible, to feel meaningless. She spoke of what I had been to her, patient, caring, funny without effort. She admitted she hadn't realized my worth until I was gone. And just as I had listened that night she shattered me, I listened again quietly. She reached across the table, saying she missed me, that she had made a mistake, that maybe we could try again. For a brief, fleeting moment, part of me wanted to believe her. But another part had shifted, had learned something crucial. I looked at her and said simply, you told me I meant nothing and I believed you. In that moment I chose myself. I had already stitched myself together too many times to hand her the pieces again. I forgave her, but I couldn't return. Not out of hatred, but because I finally loved myself more than I loved the memory of us. She asked if I still loved her. I replied, I love who you were, but I do not recognize who you became. She walked away, tears in her eyes, silence in her steps. And I sat there, not broken but free. Sometimes, people only understand your value once they've lost it. But that doesn't mean you have to let them back in. Some chapters deserve to close, not with resentment but with peace. And if she ever remembers me, I hope she recalls this. I stayed until she told me not to, and by the time she needed me again, I had already learned to need myself first. Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers.